Pastor Ibiome said we should not talk about him again. So let's talk about him. Fake Pastor Ibiome, David Ibiome. I don't blame you. I blame fake Pastor David Oyedepo because you people have gotten away with lying on Jesus Christ. You know, the Jesus Christ that brought the Christianity, or at least Jesus Christ that the Christianity is centric about. You people have lied on this man because of money. Even Adam and Eve, Oyedepo and Ibiome have lied, liars from the pit of hell, fake pastors. They've lied on Ibiome and David Oyedepo. Oh, it's not because of eating the fruits that Adam and Eve was chased away from the Garden of Eden. Those two men will tell you that is because Adam touched his tithes. That's why God chased Adam and Eve away from the Garden of Eden. Same Ibiome that said Jesus Christ hated the poor. Jesus Christ never dined with the poor. Jesus Christ never visited the poor. Lying on Jesus Christ because of money, Nigerian mentality. You people have taken Nigerian money-loving mentality into religion called Christianity. And your members too, because of the love of money. That's why they like going to your type of churches. They want to be rich like their pastor, not knowing that it's you that is making your pastors rich. Anyways, he said we should not talk about him again, so let's talk about him. Pastor Kennedy Okuko, a pastor in David Ibiome's church, died while undergoing liposuction. As in, he went under the knife for liposuction and NEPA took the lights. The doctors could not get the gen on time. So Ibiome's pastor died under a liposuction table. Now, why is Kennedy Okuko important? Because this same man, God rest his soul, before he died, investigative journalist Kemi Olunloyo wrote an article about how a car donated to the church for church run-ins. You know, they got to bring people from different places to come to the church so that every Sunday they are the ones that have more members every Sunday, right? So a member donated church to the car to the church, but the car ended up in Iyabo Ojo's hands, at least according to investigative journalist Kemi. Now, when Kemi broke the story, it's not, oh, it's a lie. David Ibiome did not give said actress a car meant for church. No, they arrested her. She spent 6 months, and this same Kennedy Okoho was the one that pioneered the whole. So these men have so many skeletons that Nigerians have forgotten about, that if we compress all of them together, even to the most dumbest and most gullible members, they should be able to know that, oh, more, it's like this man a fake pastor to show. But because Nigerians forget things a lot, all these small stories here and there, they've forgotten about it. So Ibiome, you cannot tell us that we cannot talk about you again, because if people like me decide to just keep quiet and just face whatever pays us, leave your gullible members because of the backlash we faced, right? If we decide to just keep quiet and go about our day, don't insult our intelligence by saying we cannot talk about you, you're going to arrest us. Arrest us, because why? You will arrest Taya. I'm not even saying the half of it. So you will arrest Taya. Because you want to still go on your altar saying things, lying on the gospel, lying on the whole essence of Christianity because of money. You want to still go on your altar and say your lies comfortably, but you don't want blogs to carry it to show the outside world what you're feeding your members, and gullible members sat there. No, not one of them has critical thinking to doubt anything you're saying. They still say, when he was saying, oh, if anyone picks his news again or talks about his church, he's going to pick with police, you know. He's going to pick them. He's going to arrest them. No one simple member say, oh, pastor, that's sounding like an oppressor. We already have enough oppressors in Nigeria. Pastors are now oppressors too, although we already knew they were oppressors, because Nigerian pastors imprison people more than politicians. I keep saying that. We already know you guys are oppressors that are imprisoning people at will. But for you to boast about it and say, Jesus Christ said, the Bible said, turn your left cheek, but you will not turn your left cheek. So you want to pick and choose and boldly tell us the parts of the Bible that you pick and choose to act on, but the parts that talk about tithes, the parts that talk about taking money from widows, poor people, that you still take 50 naira from, and still take hundreds of millions from politicians. You people want to use the money part of the Bible for yourself, but the parts that said on one side, you say no boldly. You say you don't do that. You say you don't do that. Oh, you don't need to forgive. Oh, you will arrest. But the other parts that talks about Bible, that's what you hammer on. So I blame people like your members that have given people that audacity, that power, or at least whatever fake power, you know. Anyways, these men don't even believe in the Bible they are preaching to you. They don't believe in the heaven and hell concept. You know, they tell you, you know, another life is waiting for you, that you have money and whatever, you be comfortable in another life. It's okay if you're not comfortable in this life, but them, they are so comfortable. They have more than one private jet. They have billions in infrastructure and properties, houses all over the world, not just Nigeria. They are already comfortable in this life. The Bible say, oh, don't chase wealth, you know, it's hard for a rich man to enter than for a needle to. They preach that to you, but they are more rich than some politicians because they are the ones that sponsor some politicians during election. That's when the politician is elected. Even when we come out and speak, even when there's fraudulent activities, even when there's sexual abuse, you cannot arrest them because they have these politicians in their pockets because they already sponsored and gave money. So they are even now richer than the politicians people say are spoiling the country. So can you people see the scam behind it all? Oh, sorry, people did not see. That's why they are still pastors till today. But anyways, don't say we should not talk about you because then people like me would actually have to talk about you. And it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Because then I have to tell myself that I don't mind sleeping in prison if I really want to talk. Bye, guys.
Oh Lord, have mercy. I don't think these people realize that we have a generation of human beings who don't give the F. You understand? Those whose parents were oppressed and suppressed, and those their parents gave them wings to fly so that they would not be as oppressed as they are. And I've seen a lot of Pastor ibiome, right? The way he talks, he was the one that came one time and threatened he was going to kill anybody, whether that insulted Pastor Oyebode. I think that's the name, yeah? Pastor Oyebode, right? The one that wears all white. He's going to do this to him. He's going to do that to him. He thinks he's talking to the older generation that are shaking. When they see them, they are shaking. Really? That you have the right to tell people to shut up and not speak and not say anything because you're Alpha and Omega? Who are you? Who are you? We are all nothing. I don't even understand where this arrogance is coming from. Oh, you're going to do this to them, you're going to do that to them. Whenever any of you they go, una rich devil. Una rich devil. You're not rich. As you dey here, so nobody will carry rich devil on. You understand? So what's the big deal? Just look gonna calm down. Like the girl, like she said, there the lady said, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so sorry about that. Like the lady said, una go arrest Aya. Una go arrest Aya. You see this pseudo respect that we keep. We should all be ashamed of ourselves. I'm talking of the older generation, which I'm part of. We sit down, we don't do the right thing. We watch our country, everything, corruption, negative thing being the country being destroyed by our own contemporaries. And then the youth, the younger people, the generation that are angry that you're destroying their country for them, you are not coming to be talking in the nonsense for them again. They go bite somebody nose one day. But anyway, sure. I saw the statement. I said, they don't, in short, this one, I've seen a lot of the dragging, they've been after him, the message. I said, there's no need to even comment on that one. Not to just look and laugh. Oh, very, very cool.